Alright, what is good? It's your boy Shimmy back with another video. Yes, today we have some more Invincible. Listen, this episode's about to be a crazy one, so lock the fuck in, no long talks. Now let's get into it. Boom, we start at the tailor shop and Mark's there with OG and he's all down in the dumps. He says, OG, I did something bad. I smoked the guy, he was possessed, and he would have enslaved the whole human race. But that don't justify it. I'm not gonna lie, that does justify it, 100%. But Mark tells him how he almost did it again when he was dogging Titan. Even Oliver was scared of him. Bro's starting to follow in his father's footsteps. OG gives Mark his old suit because it's time for a little change. But Mark gives it back to him because he don't feel like no hero right now. Listen, you're not your pops. With great power comes great response. My bad, that's the wrong show. I can't lie, I was low-key rocking with the blue suit though. Then Eve calls him out of nowhere to do a job, so he leaves to go there. We move and we're in, hold on, is this hell? What is going on? And we just see these demon things getting ready to defend from this other thing. Ain't this from Ben 10? But she says, your kind was born from the flame. I am the blood clot flame. I can't lie, that was a tough line. She steps, causes a shockwave, and all these burning magma monsters pull up. Yeah, GG's. Damien says, we should have waited and casted a spell or something. Hold on, are you a bitch? He ain't no hoe, so they go in fighting. Shorty takes 2 of the magma monsters out, and they're cooking the rest of them. The Ben 10 gal says, my magma are infinite. The eternal throne is mine. She slides down, jumps in the air, but the Mandem actually jump her. She says, is that all you got? And blast them away. This big goes in swinging, but she deals with him bad. Everyone starts attacking her again and she falls on the ground, but Shorty was just baiting them and she blasts them all again. She grabs Damien. Somehow he gets away though. And he links up with his sis and they jump her. But this time she gets serious and takes 3 of his homies out. Punches his sister in the mouth and burns her from the inside? Nah, that's actually foul. I hope he gets his get back for that. She says, I'm the great beast now, and she leaves. After that defeat, Damien takes all of his homies' bodies and brings it to his master. His master tells him, don't worry twin, I'ma restore all of them. It might take a little bit of time, but they'll be back and then we can go deal with her. Dame says, I can't lie gang, we can't beat that hoe head on. She'll fry the Mandem again, like actually fry us. Let's try conjuring up something instead. Listen, I got blood from the Guardian's crime scene. I don't know what could come down, it might be that bitch Omniman, but we ain't got no options left. With that, all his homies get revived and he does the ritual to summon someone. Chain's go and grab something from this portal and it's Invincible who gets pulled through. What the hell? Oh shit, it's Omniman's you. Mark's like, where are we? Broski, we are in hell. I need your help. At the same time, he left fine shit alone to fight this mummy and it possesses her. Nah man, I'm about to go in there and save her myself. Back to Invincible, he rushes the old man. But Damien says, chill, he ain't the bad one here. I mean, he is bad, but he ain't the villain here. Then the old man says violence like that is just foreplay? Like, actually what the hell man? So they're just freaks down here. Now, Damien tells Mark what's really guaning down here and that they need to take out Volcanica. Because if she gets to the surface, everyone will literally be cooked. Mark's like, listen, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the right guy for this right now. I'm going through some shit. Can you ask someone else? Like Mark, who else are they really gonna ask? Immortal? So Mark says, alright, fine. If I help you, can you send me back home after this? Of course, I got you. So basically, Mark's gotta get the crown to give to the OG, and that'll help them fight Volcanica. Mark's carrying Damien to the spot, and he says it's down this big hole. Damien tells him, shit, I thought your pops was coming. Mark says, nah, he's dead. The Viltrumites sentence him to execution, but the issue is there's a creature down there that's guarding the crown that they need to get. With that, Mark carries him all the way down. They get to the bottom and then they see the crown. They walk towards it and we just see Cerberus pull up. What the hell? Police! Help! It hits them with a rude tail and Damien's already hurt. Like, get up, bro. Mark decides to throw Damien up and he says, don't worry, I'ma catch you. And he just starts going straight at Cerberus, giving him some rude tumps. By the time Dame falls, Mark already has the crown and he catches him. Then they go give the crown to the old man. He puts it on and he starts transforming and he gets bigger and bigger. Then he laughs and says, yeah, baby. So are we sure this guy's not the evil one here? This ain't the guy we're supposed to take out? Like, the man's posing right now. Mark's had enough. He says, alright, just send me home already. But Dame says, okay, just help us out with one more thing, then we'll send you home. We just gotta take out Volcanica once and for all. Now, the Mandem all get ready for the final battle. but the sister's cook, she can't come to this war. So she gives Dame her weapon to fight with. We move to Volcanica. She says it's almost time. Rise and help me destroy the surface. And we see a hand come out of the magma, but OG and the Mandem pull up and it's all out war. Invincible brings OG to Volcanica and he just starts taking out the magma monsters one by one and everyone goes straight for her. They start comboing her again and now they're standing over her like they're Muhammad Ali. Damn. She ain't done though. She just burns these two, turning them into rock. Then she grabs this big guy and ends him too. No one's safe from her, not even OG. He gets hit too. You thought you could ever romp with me? Don't worry, I'ma take you out and everything on the surface too. Mark says, I can't let you do that. My shots is up there. Huh? You think you're gonna stop me? How the hell you go? And Mark just punches her head off. What the? Like, no way she got one-shotted like that. Like, is this Mark guy just holding his punches back against every threat? What's going on? Mark says, listen, I had to do what I had to do. But she just gets up behind him. But he punches her head off again. It regrows and he just kicks it off again. Mark's like, so is there something we can do to stop her or like what? Nah, you can't stop me. All you can do is delay me. And then she starts to disintegrate right then and there. The magma monsters see this too and they all run. That's how you know they were never real riders. They should have went out like some real niggas and tried to fight. But then this weird ass monster shows up. Mark goes in to fight, it scratches him, but he just gives it a punch and it falls into the magma and dies just like that? What type of... Listen, I thought there'd be some real demons down here. But everyone down here is just bulletproof victims if we're being honest. With that, they decide to send Invincible back to Earth and Damien too. Back on the surface, Eve tells William that she's having a ute, but Shorty don't want to have a baby right now. Have you told Mark about this? Nah, I ain't found the right time to tell him. Back to Mark, he goes and puts on his OG suit and he's just enjoying the sky, enjoying life. The man finally smiled for the first time this season. He goes home and Debbie tells him, yeah, so me and Paul are gonna move in together and I'm gonna be selling this crib. Nah, man, I'm actually about to cry. This is foul. Oliver's like, Paul's cool, but live with him? Hell no. But Mark says, if you really want to do that, you should do it. He's outside sitting alone and Eve comes and talks to him. She's like, are you good? Nah, I ain't good at all. Eve's about to tell him she's pregnant. But then Omniman and Alan show up right in front of him. Omniman's like, my bad, Mark, but we need you. It's time for war. Now Alan sits with Eve. She's like, that really changed? Shit, I mean, he saved my life and he's about to fight his own people to save Earth. And y'all want Mark to come join you guys in this war too. Yeah, he's... Now we move to Mark talking to Nolan. He says, so hold on, you came to Earth just to breed Gal? Hell yeah, that was the only way for us to keep Viltrum going. Mark still ain't trying to help them fight the Viltrumites though. He don't want to do shit with his pops. Listen, those will come and take out Earth after they deal with us. But with you and all the shit me and Alan gathered, we can stand a chance and take them down for good. Okay, but you know how much people you killed? Listen, those are just mortals, who cares about them? But he actually says he's gonna spend the rest of his life trying to make it right with Mark, Debbie, Oliver, and everybody. If you don't want to join, it's calm. But Mark really don't got a choice because they'll come to Earth after. Mark says, fine, when do we leave? And they decide to leave tomorrow morning. This Nolan guy says he wants to go chat to Debbie though before they leave. He's gonna pull up like Usher in the rain trying to get her back. What's Paul really about to do when he sees Nolan though? With that, Mark and Eve leave and Nolan goes to the front door and he's about to ring the doorbell, but he walks away. Then Debbie opens the door, so he goes in to talk to her. He says, Mark told me it was selfish to talk to you, and I agree. Do you want me to go? She don't even answer. Listen, I'm sorry. I did you and Mark dirty and I did it again on Thraxa. But you know what they say, third time's a charm. When Mark first got his powers, I was scared because I knew everything would change. I had a mission to complete. But them 20 years with you made me human. Debbie, I'm really sorry for what I did to you and Mark and everybody. Yeah, I can't lie, he did Oliver dirty though. He's just a deadbeat dad. Debbie says, you still think you can fix this shit? You did more damage in Chicago than Prime O Block. Do you know how hard that is? There's people out there who can't sleep and just see you when they close their eyes. Damn. Then you come in here with an apology trying to take my kid to war. What the hell do you want? I wanted to see you again. Okay, and what about Oliver's mom? Listen, that was just a one-time thing. I love you, not her. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this guy is actually crazy. And she just starts punching him and hurts her own hand. She says, you ruined everything. You ain't one of us. You not human. Get the f out my house. And he just flies away. Why did he not just walk? What the hell? Now it's the next day and the Walking Dread is attacking a power plant. And hold up, Iron Man comes? and starts shooting at him. But he starts comboing her bad. She saves this guy from falling, puts up a force field, and her armor starts to repair, and she goes in shooting the man again. She slides through his legs, pulls his cords, and hits him with this red beam, frying him, and he falls to the ground. Then her dad calls her because Alan came to meet her about joining the fight. Huh? So you're telling me the Chicago Grim Reaper is good now, and you want me to help him and his son to fight those Viltrumite demons? Yup. And if they don't get stopped, they're gonna take over Earth. Yup. But just like that, they decide to go and help out. Damn, he's really about to send his daughter to do this fight? It's crazy. Back to the Grayson's house. His mom is not doing good. She's in the dark drinking wine. She says, I know you have to go. I know it. But promise me you'll come back. Then Oliver comes in. He says, what the hell are y'all doing? Hold up. Pops came back and he didn't even try to see me? He really is a deadbeat to the end. But Oliver says, I don't care, I'm coming to this war too. You're not coming, bro, you gotta watch Earth. Nah, broski, I got just as much to lose as you. I'ma protect my mom. See? That's a real one. Shout out Oliver. Now, before they leave, they have a nice family dinner. Paul's there, Eve's there. Okay, but where's Nolan's chair? Later that night, we move to Omniman and he goes to the tailor's shop with beers in his hand. He's like, just like old times? And bro's like, what the hell are you wearing? They catch up drinking the beers on this roof, and instantly bro's like, so tell me about this Paul guy. Listen, Paul's a great guy. The kids rock with him and he's just what Debbie needed after you. OG says, alright, I gotta get up early tomorrow, I'ma go leave. Omni-Man says, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry about everything. If I survive these next months, shit, maybe you can fix my suit however you want. Twin, I'ma be real with you, I only dress heroes, not villains, I can't help you. With that, Omni-Man says, okay, gotcha, and he just leaves. And this art guy is just breathing heavy, damn, he was scared. Fairs though, Omni-Man is a real villain. Now it's finally the day they go to leave. Mark and Oliver hug their mom and she says, take care of each other. And with that, they leave and they go to the spaceship. Oliver's like, damn, this place is crazy. Then Omni-Man shows up. Hey, he needs to go back. He ain't cut out for this. Oliver says, no, my other home already got packed up because of you, so I'ma fight to save this one. And he walks away. Nolan tells Invincible, what is he doing here? Take that kid home. He's not a kid no more. You not see how fast he's been growing up? But Nolan tells him he wanted to spare Oliver from himself. Damn, that's low-key getting deep. But Invincible says, listen, this is the second chance for a deadbeat like you. Don't f it up. And Tech Jacket shows up too. With that, they set course for Telescria. Cecil and the Mandem are watching all this on cameras too. Like, what a... Bro, don't even get me started on this guy. Bro was too scared to do something to Omni-Man when he was here. On the ship, everyone's eating and enjoying their time together. But Omni-Man's all sad because he couldn't get his family back together. Hitting the usher in the rain ain't even work for him. Tech Jacket comes in. She says, are y'all picking up something strange? A few of my sensors just went off. Nah, we should be good. And then the ship just gets hit bad and the engine core is compromised. It's in full meltdown. To save the ship, they gotta separate it, but Oliver and Omni-Man are still in the back. So Mark and the Mandem jump out to go find them. They watch the ship explode, and Mark goes in to find Oliver. He's opening all these different doors, all this metal, but he can't find him. Then he just sees him floating. Oliver gets up, he's like, what the hell happened? But then we just see two Viltrumites show up.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
And then Conquest comes too? Nah, man. I actually Cecil. He really did all of this. Mark's like, no way, this is still alive. Conquest says, this is what happens when you don't finish what you started, boy. And this black guy goes in and attacks Mark. This other one goes for Alan, and Oliver goes straight for Conquest, but he just backhands him bad. Like, actually, okay. Bro says, oh, I remember you. Where were we? But Oliver ain't no little boy no more. He gives him a rude combo in the liver and hits his back. But this Conquest guy's been fighting for years. He just grabs his head and starts to crush it. Nah, man, this is too far. Then Omni-Man comes and punches him in the face. Get your hands off my youth. He's really trying to beat the deadbeat dad allegations. Now Mark goes and punches this black guy, goes and checks on Oliver, then goes to help his pops too. We move to Alan and Tech Jacket, and this Viltrumite is dealing with them bad, but he blocks and Tech Jacket unloads the switch. Back to Conquest, him and Nolan clash. He says, Nolan, everyone's favorite traitor, you're almost as slimy as Status. I've always liked
What do you mean by
and he
that?
headbutts him.
Damn.
He goes to hit him again, but Mark comes and punches him. I killed you, how are you even alive? Let's be real, you ain't really do shit, it was that girl. Next time I see her though, she's done, I hope you know that. Mark took that personal, he goes in punching him back. and then he just starts hitting him over and over with a rude elbow. And Oliver gets hit by this black guy again. Back to Tech Jacket. She gets her mask broken and she can't see no more, so she can't fight. Alan comes in and punches his Viltrumite to save her. At the same time, Oliver is getting dogged now, but he locks in, hits him with this rude spin kick, and somehow, someway, it's looking up for the Mandem. It looks like they're winning this 5v3 situation, but then backup shows up for them, and it's these fodder, bro. Nolan sends Oliver to the planet to breathe, and Invincible goes 1v1 against Conquest. What, you're gonna tell me your feelings again? Chill, bro, that's supposed to be our little secret. Conquest hits Mark away and goes after Oliver. He pulls up behind him, ready to hit him, but Mark goes and hits him into the ground. You're never breathing again. And he just starts choking him. Conquest is punching him all over, but Mark ain't letting go. He flies all over the planet trying to get him off. At the same time, Omniman goes to help Invincible too. Then Tech Jacket and Alan fly away because there's way too much people to fight. And they get to this other side of the ship and they hide. And what the hell? They're just gone. No one can find them. Back to Conquest. Mark is on top of him, choking him bad. Conquest flips him over and starts comboing him, but Mark still ain't letting go. They're going all over the planet. He's still punching Mark, but Mark still ain't letting go. And the man's starting to turn purple. This Mark guy's a demon. He literally bites his finger off. What the actual hell? This is a real dogfight. Then Conquest goes and hits Mark right through the stomach. Nah, man, this is too far. But Mark still ain't letting go. And all his organs come out? Yeah, this is foul.
I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
Conquest is just ripping everything out, but Mark still ain't letting go. This is getting nasty now, I'm not gonna lie. And after all of that, the man, the myth, the legend, Conquest finally dies, and Mark is just laying on the ground beside him. Omniman and Oliver show up, and Mark's just saying, help. We move to Shorty on the ship, and Thetis calls and tells her, don't worry, they're gonna survive. We've been at war with those demons for too long. It's time to go deal with them. Back on the other ship with the Viltrumites, bro's like, where the f those two go? I don't know, but Thrag's about to be pissed. Then we just see Alan and Tech Jacket hiding on the ship in her suit. So what are we gonna do if this ship goes back to Viltrum? Well shit, if it does, we're cooked. We're done. It's over. Alright, that's all for this episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Yes, another Invincible video is finished. If you haven't seen, we are doing a giveaway since I hit 100k subs. I'm giving away either a PS5 or a Switch 2, whichever one the winner wants. And how you enter is simple. All you gotta do is be following Shimmy, follow more Shimmy, and then comment down on this post. I'm gonna link it in the bio. And that's all you have to do. If you want an extra vote, you can join the Discord. That's another one. Or you can get your friends and family to enter it for you as well. But the giveaway is going on for 2 weeks, so the more entries you have, the more chance that you win. After Invincible, next video. Since you guys wanted Slizzy, I'm doing Slime Season 4, okay? We're skipping Season 3. I watched it and I don't have enough time to make a video on it. So we're just gonna go straight into Season 4. Streets told me Season 3 wasn't that good anyways, and I'm like, fair. And after that, if we want the One Piece, if the man, listen, if y'all tell me you want the One Piece Sunday as well, I'll make it happen, but just let me know, cause that's on the chopping block. So it'd be Saturday Slizzy, Sunday One Piece. And then next week, we're gonna be hitting Invincible again, most likely, and then The Boys. And yeah, as always, let me know what you guys wanna see. Long videos that I have waiting to be posted. We have Soul Eater and we have T Ghoul, and we'll probably get a Magi rolling too, but between those two, I'll probably drop one of those next week or the week after, whichever one you guys want. Yeah, this is actually getting long, but appreciate y'all boys and girls. Make sure to enter the giveaway, and I'm gonna catch y'all boys Saturday. Peace.